Hello, my very most beautiful Scorpios. How is everyone? I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So, my lovelies, we are going to be doing your last week of June weekly reading. This is a general reading, and it may not be able to resonate for all of you. So, if you guys want something that is meant for your exact energy, then I do have personals open. And everything that you'll need to know will be in the description box below for you. So, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please deliver clear messages with a very clear understanding. For my very most beautiful Scorpios, please may the messages that need to be heard the very most please come through. And may they please find those who need to hear it. Please show me Scorpio's energy. A very clear message with a very clear understanding. Alright, my loves. Let's take a look and see what is going on for you. Getting lots of stuff trying to pop out for you. Got the Justice in the reverse. Four of Cups in the reverse. Got the Nine of Wands as well. Yeah, I do feel like there's something here that the Nine of Wands to me is a little bit distrusting. Sometimes it can be feeling like you, like having your head on a swivel, where you're kind of, he's been through so much that he's kind of expecting the other shoe to drop. That being said, I do think that you could be experiencing that energy, a distrust for a person, or expecting or kind of waiting for something because of past treatment by them. Okay, so they did, I feel like you are distrusting of them, but I feel like it's because of stuff that they've done, okay, in the past. So the Justice in the reverse, I feel like they've treated you unfairly in the past. I feel like they haven't been honest with you and stuff in the past, and it's got you trying your best to be open to them with the Four of Cups in the reverse. I feel like you are trying to be open to them. I feel like you are trying to, you know, whether it's like let them back in or work on your connection. I do feel like you are trying to be more open. That being said, there is still a lot of distrust here because of whatever they've done in the past. Yeah, the Eight of Swords. It's like as hard as you try to kind of, you know, let bygones be bygones, or put the past in the past, or let it be in the past, you know, I feel like it's one of those things that are just much easier said than done. I do feel like you could be struggling with that. Okay, and we're going to take a look at their energy. So I'm not sure if you're struggling with that because of something within their energy now that is reminding you of the past, or just because of the past itself was so painful that it's hard to let go of. Okay, I do feel like you are really trying, but I do feel like it's very difficult. Eight of Swords, I feel like it's like you can't seem to forget or get that whatever happened out of your head. Okay, and it's almost like this. We're going to have to see, because I'm feeling an impatient energy, and I just have a feeling it's from them. Like, I feel like they could be getting impatient with you for not being over whatever they've done to you. We have the Two of Swords in the reverse and the Seven of Swords that fell out. I feel like you guys have made a decision to trust them, or to try to trust them, but you still don't. Okay, you still don't. And like I said, you're trying your best here. You're trying your best here. Got the Ace of Swords. There could be a conversation. You guys could be having a big conversation about this. We're going to take a look at their energy and see what's going on. But, you know, the Ace of Swords is, it could definitely be that a major conversation that you guys are having about, you know, what's going on within you, or the feelings, or whatever is kind of bringing this up for you. But the Ace of Swords does say that it is something that can be overcome. Okay, the sword is raised up over top of the mountains. Mountains in the tarot, you know, they are challenges and obstacles. But with the sword being raised up over top of them, it's saying it's like surmounting the previous challenges. And with the crown on top, it's a victory. I do feel like this is your desire. You do want to be able to overcome, you know, these obstacles. You do want to be able to overcome these issues with this person. Okay, you want that. And for you, maybe that is just by constant, like, I don't want to say constant, but needing this communication, needing to talk things out, needing to get answers, needing to get clarity on things. You know, it could be that for some of you. But that is what you want. I feel like that is what your true intention is. So they have the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles. So let's get one more. Let's see what just flipped over. Six of Cups, and another one flipped over. So we're gonna, oh, that's too many. Okay, we're gonna take that one. We're not taking the rest of them. All right, so I do feel like some of you guys, this could be still just coming in. Okay, so some of you guys, I feel like, have been trying to work on your partnership, work on this partnership for a little bit here, and it's just difficult. For others of you, this person is coming in wanting to work on things with you. Okay, Six of Pentacles, wanting to give to the situation, you know, wanting to match your effort and energy, wanting to have a conversation about this, coming in very seriously, wanting to be committed, like really realizing, you know, what they've lost, really realizing your value with the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, you know, wanting to get back to a really good place, but recognizing that you maybe don't, how do I want to put this? Recognizing that there's a lot of history to work through, a lot of things that need to be worked through. Okay. The Five of Swords being in the center, you know, and the Six of Wands could be a very determined energy to make something work, to overcome something. Even with the Page of Cups here, that's an apology, the Devil in the reverse, and the Fool card, a new beginning, releasing the past. Yeah. Three of Cups, wow, the Strength card. So it's like this person does want to release whatever toxicity has been between the two of you. They want to work on things. They want a new beginning, you know, and there's a very determined energy to make that happen. And I feel like you feel that too. I just feel like it's one of those things that are easier said than done. Okay, so I feel like you want to open your heart to them. You want to trust them. You want to, you know, get back to a good place. And they're coming in with saying the right things, you know, ready to put the work in, realizing their value, recognizing that there's stuff to be worked through. Let's see what else. The World card. So wanting to kind of close out the past cycle and begin a brand new one. Wanting to start a new cycle. The Moon energy. And the Two of Pentacles. They're not sure what your decision is going to be. So for some of them, or they're not sure if you're going to be able to do that, or if you're going to be able to trust them. There's a lot of uncertainties and unknowns surrounding like kind of where to go from here. Okay, so it's like they want this, you want this, but I feel like there's an uncertainty between the two of you on whether it can happen, whether you guys can do it. Okay, I feel very determined energy, especially with this Ace of Swords here. I feel like you really want to. You're trying your best and you really want to. You guys both really want this to happen, but like I said, it's one of those things that are easier said than done. So I do feel like this person's like, I really want to be able to put our past behind us, and I want to learn from this and you know, start a brand new cycle here with this World card. But the Moon card, there's a lot of uncertainties. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know if they're going to be able to forgive me. I don't know if this is going to work out. You know, things feel very kind of up in the air right now. And the Hangman, but they've gained a new perspective. You know, they see things a little differently. They figured out what they want. They figured out the value of you, of the connection. The Eight of Wands. So to me, that is, you know, I feel like a lot of communication between the two of you this week, trying to talk things out, trying to work through things here. So we are going to grab another deck. We are going to take a look at what the biggest challenge is, what you don't see coming, and some advice. But I do feel that you know, both of you do recognize that it's going to be work. I think it may be a little bit more difficult than you thought it was going to be. Okay, Scorpio, I feel like that's something that you guys are realizing this week, is because the intention is there, the desire is there, but it's very difficult to get it out of your mind and to open up and to trust, even though I do feel like you are trying your best. I do feel a very determined energy between the two of you, though. So let's see. I feel like there's going to be a lot of communication this week between the two of you with the Ace of Swords and Eight of Wands. A lot of going back and forth, trying to talk things over, trying to reassure each other, trying to just get, you know, feel things out. Biggest challenge. The Ten of Wands. Yeah, just, there's a lot. Okay, there's a lot that's happened. There's a lot that you're carrying. There's a lot of things that need to get worked through. It's just a lot of work. You know, the Empress. But you know, there's also been a lot of growth. There's a lot of growth that can be had through this situation. I do feel like I do feel like a positive outcome is possible in this situation. If you guys can keep the right energy between the two of you, it's going to take a lot of understanding, a lot of compassion, and a lot of open and honest communication. And, you know, not forgetting that it is work, but it is, you know, is it worth it? What doesn't Scorpio see coming in this situation? The Seven of Swords and the Queen of Cups. To me, I don't feel like it's saying that there's going to be more dishonesties. I don't think that's what it's saying. I do feel like this is talking about, especially with the Queen of Cups, your emotions, Scorpio. I do feel like it's going to be more difficult for you to be able to put the past behind you than you thought. Okay, especially with the Eight of Swords being here as well, Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords, Seven of Swords again. I feel like you're trying your best, but I feel like you were very hurt. Okay, whatever happened here, it really hurt you. There's emotions that still need to be healed. So until those, you know, those deeper emotions, because it does trigger things within us as well. You know, it can trigger self-esteem stuff, self-worth stuff, abandonment stuff. There's so much stuff where it can get, you know, trigger bigger, deeper things. So I feel like unless the deeper emotions are kind of worked through, allowed to come up and out and processed, you know, I feel like it's just going to be I think it's going to be very difficult. And so I feel like all that's saying is I don't feel like there's more dishonesties coming. I just feel like you may be surprised at how much is here, how much feelings are still here surrounding the situation, the more that stuff starts to come up. Yeah, the Strength card. Okay, and I think it's gonna be a little bit more difficult than you originally thought. The King of Wands, but it's also very possible, especially with the King of Wands showing up. You guys absolutely can get through this. You can absolutely work through these feelings. It is just going to be some work. That's all. All right. What advice do we have for Scorpios? The Lovers. So I do feel like you guys do have divine guidance. I do feel like there's how do I want to put this? There are some, in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, there is a mountain in between the two of them and a little bit of space. Like they're kind of reaching for each other, but not quite touching. And I feel like that's a good representation for this, because I do feel like you guys are both reaching for each other at this time, but there is some space. There is some obstacles between the two of you. You guys can absolutely close the gap, and I feel like the advice is to recognize that we just can't pretend like that stuff isn't there, that you have to work through those things in order for you guys to fully come together. So just recognizing that it is going to be work, accepting that, and doing your best to work through stuff. Okay, but that is what I have for you guys. So if this resonates, please let me know in the comments down below. If it doesn't, check out your other sign placements. Sometimes your moon, rising, and Venus will actually resonate more than your sun sign does. If you like the way that I read, please like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, guys, if you want personal prayers for any reason at all, go ahead and put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. So I am sending so much love and light. Until next time.